What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another banger. My friends, y'all know the vibes. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Hailey Van Lith made history today. She's on track, first off, to be the all-time single-season leading assist player in TCU history. So she's looking to break the all-time single-season assist record for them. They just picked up a huge win behind their big three of Madison Connor as well as Sedona Prince and Hailey Van Lith to beat Baylor for the first time in decades. Paige Bueckers, we know she scored 2,000 points a couple of weeks ago, but now they're moving through the Big East and they are just dominating the competition. They had a tough game against Creighton, I'll give them that, but they're still struggling. Uconn is to find support for Paige Bueckers as well as Sarah Strong. Let's get into it.
She broke 500 assists tonight. That's awesome. If you guys understand, the portal makes it tricky to be a point guard and to be a plug-and-play point guard is what I call it, where you're here for 9 months with a new coaching staff, with new teammates, and learn a brand new system on the fly, and to do it at an elite level is really, really hard to do, like really hard. And same thing for a quarterback. And so for Hailey to come here, get plugged in, change her game and play in a way that she hasn't played. She's always been used as a really dynamic scorer. And to be willing to be okay with that and want to learn that. And then at the end of the day, she's the head of the monster. You're the point guard on a team that's 20-2, top 10 in the country. So that's awesome that she did that. I think she's on track to break our single season assist record. And so that's really cool, really special that she did that. It doesn't surprise me. The kid loves the game of basketball.
And you just got to salute Hailey Van Lith, man. Betting on herself in a last chance you situation, proving that she can be a lead guard even at the next level. She is a point guard. It took her some time to get adjusted, but being the primary ball handler, she's averaging a career high in assists. She's a starting point guard on TCU's best team that they've ever had so far. Like, they're reaching all-time highs in the AP polls and the rankings. They're winning big games. They're defending their home court, and they look like the easy favorite to win the Big 12, in my opinion. But just her, what she went through at LSU last year, all the draggings that she got on social media for the lackluster defense, was the fifth option even sometimes, getting looked off, not getting a lot of shot attempts that she was used to, being, a 19-point per game scorer before she came to LSU. It left a bad taste in our mouths. Felt like she completely played herself out of a WNBA career and any chance of getting drafted. But she has completely revitalized her image on the court, in my opinion, man. It started over the summer in the Olympics in the 3v3 tournament, and she's carried that momentum, that confidence, that aggressiveness of hunting her shot, creating her offense, showing people that she is one of the most talented scorers in the country and that you can't keep her from getting to her spot. The mid-range game, pick and roll, just an assassin. The court vision, the timely deliveries, the control of the offense. Like, just salute to her for showing that perseverance, man. TCU picked up a huge win over Baylor, that a team they hadn't beaten in decades, y'all. TCU picked up the win 80-75. They almost blew it, though. They had a pretty big lead and saw it cut down in the fourth. But they outshot Baylor 51.9% to 36%. Shot a very impressive 60% from the three. Won the free throw battle as well. Dominated the glass 45-34. The 15 assists, you love to see it. Turnovers have killed them in the past. That has been a big thing with them. 16 turnovers. They have been better throughout the season of taking care of the basketball, but the turnovers definitely about did them in this one. Also, Sarah Andrews cooking for Baylor with 21 points. Jada Walker, 11 points. Matharu, 14 points for them. Baylor definitely got good contributions from their backcourt, but it wasn't quite enough, and they had no answer for Sedona Prince. 24 points, 3 assists, 14 rebounds. Lottery pick me, please. Hailey Van Lith had 19 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds in 36 minutes of play. And the sharp shooting, Madison Connor, 21 points, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds for her in this contest. That TCU Big Three has continued to be one of the best in the country, leading this squad to new heights. And I mean, they look bad against South Carolina, but they've also won some big games that people didn't expect them to compete in. So watch out, tournament time, man. This is a team with experience, with good guard play, and a big that is definitely one of the most underrated in the country, that can shoot it, that can pass it, that can put it on the floor a little bit. And at 6'7", she's out there anchoring the paint on defense as well. But shout out to Hailey Van Lith. Had to give y'all that update. Moving over to Paige Bueckers, projected number 1 pick in the WNBA draft this upcoming year. If she decides to go, she could stay another year at Uconn. She's, battled some injuries throughout the season, but has been on fire since she came back in January. But they have not had any help. It's really been Paige Bueckers and Sarah Strong carrying Uconn, who we thought on paper had the second best talented team in the country.
And Paige Bueckers and the freshman Sarah Strong, what makes the combination of these two so dangerous out there?
The biggest thing I would say is they're skilled basketball players. Like some kids have a reputation. That kid's a good shooter, or that kid's good in the lane, or whatever the case may be. Both of them have a real high basketball IQ. They can do a lot of different things. They're good making plays for themselves, and they're great making plays for other people. And they've developed a great chemistry together. So, that's really what you need, to take some of the pressure off each other.
I agree with Gino. It's really been the Paige Bueckers and Sarah Strong show. I mean, it's been a struggle for UConn to get production. AZ Fudd has had some big games. She's third on this team in scoring with 10 points per game. But other than that, man, it's been a very lackluster contributions from the rest of the team, to be honest with y'all, man. Paige Bueckers leads the team with 19.6 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, and 1.9 steals. Sarah Strong right behind her with 17.6 points per game, leads the team in rebounds with 7.9, and a very impressive 3.7 assists. And as a big, she leads them in steals with 2.4 and blocks with 1.2 blocks per game as well. So Sarah Strong just has been a very productive and efficient all-around player as a freshman, playing the second most minutes too. But it's really been these two carrying this squad, man. Like, without Sarah Strong, this team would be in the slumps right now, man. AZ Fudd at 10.8 points, has had some big games where she shot the ball really well, especially when Paige Bueckers was out. But I mean, honestly, Ashlyn Shade hasn't been as effective. And I just don't think that she's been aggressive shooting the ball enough or making as many shots as she did last year. Caitlin Chen, been good holding down the point guard position, playing good defense, but 3.7 assists to almost 2 turnovers a game. Her scoring has taken a major hit as well. KK Arnold, one of the best perimeter defenders on this team, has had some really good games as well, but consistency scoring the basketball has been tough. El Alfie, very inconsistent as well. Zabel, Chelly, they've played some good games, some good minutes, had some big shooting performances, but nobody, even Aubrey Griffin just coming back, Cadence Samuels, Ice Brady really hasn't lived up to expectations so far. Like, they haven't gotten a lot from the rest of this roster, man. They beat Creighton, who's probably their only legitimate competition in the Big East, and they're playing in one of the worst conferences. So if you're not able to get buckets in the Big East and build your confidence and figure out the identity of your offense outside of 2 players, I mean, then come tournament time, you just got no chance. Like, there's just no hope. The Big East is that bad where all of them should be hooping. They should be able to win without their starting lineups. But they've struggled, man. And Gino Auriemma's called it out all year, saying if you come to UConn, you have to be ready to play. You have to be ready to contribute. And that's something that we have not seen from the rest of the team. So we'll see if they can get that support, man. But it's been tough sledding, honestly, for Uconn. It's really been a two-woman show with Paige Bueckers and Sarah Strong, and the rest of the team, it's felt like has really left this group hanging. If they want to get back to the Final Four, it will take a team effort, because you're not beating the elite teams in the nation with just two players. No matter how efficient, no matter how talented, no matter how many different ways they can attack or impact the game, you need some help immediately. Other quick updates: UCLA beat Maryland, a top 10 team as well, one of the better teams in the country, especially in the Big Ten. Beat them handedly, man. Lauren Betts was incredible, shot the ball extremely well, led them in scoring. Reba had another double-double, was really efficient from the field. Like, Maryland had no answer for her size. And, I mean, the length of UCLA. Tamia Gardner, Gabriela Jaquez, like, it is just crazy. Janiyah Barker, like, there's so much length on this roster. Great guard play from London, as well as Kiki Rice. The freshman from Finland has been putting in work as well. Like, this backcourt, this UCLA team, man, they are stacked. I will say that getting a quad one win like this will, I think, help them stay on top of the polls at number one. Although South Carolina is very deserving, UCLA did give them the business. But nobody has been as battle-tested as South Carolina. But this was a very impressive win for UCLA, and a dominant win, especially with the performance of Lauren Betts, who's in that running for Player of the Year for sure. Texas also got a big win. Almost got upset by Ole Miss, man. Coach Yo's group plays extremely physical. They guard the basketball, they slow you down, and they can really make things difficult for the offensive flow. Madison Booker, Rory Harmon in the group get it done. Jordan Lee getting some solid playing time for them as well. So just something to note, little update, little round table for y'all to keep y'all updated with the latest and the greatest. That is a wrap for us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff, and join our memberships. We got exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Until next time, hey, we out.